Welcome back to the Forge. So, you've seen these Gundam card game deck boxes I've made and you'd like to make some for yourself? You're in the right place, friend. Let's get to it. Shopping list for today: game starter box, obviously. A ruler, metal made or hard plastic, as this will be useful later. Sleeved game card, pencil, doesn't have to be sharp. Hobby knife, which isn't really necessary, and a pair of scissors. Cut open the box. This is the only thing I use this knife for. You can do with scissors easily. This bit I just pulled with my fingers, or I just torn it apart, I shall say. You will not need it, so you know, just do the same. Lay it flat. Trim the back of the box. Just pay attention how I left a bit right there. You will need it, keep it. Now, use your sleeved card to roughly identify where you want front of your deck box to be. I've used that top edge as a guide, and I decided that this will also be top edge of my deck box. I then aligned the card with that top edge and added around 2 mils to both top and bottom. You can easily eyeball that, just leave a little gap. Then, using ruler, I marked where I wanted the bottom edge of the deck box to be. That gave me 95 mils. I marked 95 mils on both sides of the front of the box, measuring from the top edge. Then I've made the line using pencil. This will be the bottom edge of the deck box. Now that top lid. It's 50 mils long, so it's perfect length for the top lid of our deck box as well. Now, I've measured 50 mils from that bottom edge line, again, both sides of the box, and marked it as well. Measure another 20 mils from that line. This will be the bottom flap. Mark and lined. By now you should see 3 lines, just like that. Remove that bottom part, it's not needed. Last chance to decide where you want this deck box front to be. At this point I thought I can choose freely. Wrong, but I'll explain why a little bit later. I'm using ruler to mark first side edge. And the second. That's it. Sinanju and Red Comet at the front, a beast of the deck box. This also allows me to keep game logo at the top lid, which is kinda cool. Moving on to the side edges, here I'm marking 50 mils on the right hand side. And here I'm realizing that I've made a huge mistake, number 1. Yes, there will be another. Problem was that there was not enough room on the front panel to accommodate dimensions of the future deck box. Simply saying, if I kept all measurements, that back panel would end around here, which was just a bad idea, not just for the sturdiness of the project but also aesthetics. So, another major mistake is about to happen. Deck of 50 cards, all sleeved, when squeezed is about 45 mils thick. My logic was to reduce the side panels, top lid, and the bottom of the deck box to that size. So, from 50 mils to 45 mils. I've marked the new spots. Happy days, you know, I was so proud of myself. That adjustment would give me enough room to squeeze in all panels. Now, marking the left side and just last checks of the size of panels. Seems alright. This is a cutout line for the side of the box. And here I'm marking new measurement of 45 mils for the top and bottom of the deck box. Deepening the lines, as this is crucial for quality of edges after I bend them into the shape of new box. Sorry for the focus, guys. I'm only learning how to record my workbench without losing it too much, while remaining within the frame. Once everything was marked and lined, I started cutting out the shape of the deck box. This box is very well made and cardboard is quite thick. I recommend good scissors. Take your time and watch your fingers as you work your way around it. Once more, I'm just making sure that edge lines are deep enough and start bending them slowly. This step requires some patience as you don't want to get too many cracks alongside the edge. Some of them will pop anyway, but you know, try your best and get the best results. Metal ruler comes handy once again. Holding it like this when folding box will make it much easier and more precise. Have you seen that? How it cracked. Most likely this will happen no matter what you do, so don't think about it too much. You can also just fix bad cracks with the super glue later on. Anyway, let's carry on and work our way around this one. That one right here. I didn't plan for side flaps, which was a rookie mistake. Anyways, that's your prototype box, version 1. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why is this guy not completing this one first and starting another one already? Simple logic here was to simplify process by using prototype as a template. What can go wrong, huh? Here I'm using the back side of the box to outline the overall shape. I'm also just eyeballing the side flaps. Once I'm happy with the outline, I just like to compare pieces together. It's always a good practice before you move away from the prototype. Then I'm cutting everything out. Last comparison, where you can clearly see the difference. Flaps will make the deck box more sturdy. It's finally time to fold this beauty. I'm using exactly same technique as before. Watch this one. I'm trying to fold the top edge, which was an original box edge, which is kinda interesting. Another one. This one is probably the worst I've seen. Anyway, this is roughly first look at our box. Let's put it together now. Call me lazy, but I like simple and quick. A bit of super glue should do. Starting with this side, just take your time and make sure you align both sides well. Little gap in the corner, not a problem. Moving on to the bottom part, super glue again. Tap it on the flaps with the pencil just to be sure it sticks well. Just like that. And there you have it, completed deck box for your Gundam card game. Moment of truth, 50 sleeved game cards going in. Or are they? Now, I did not record this next part as I was just so frustrated with myself. Remember when I reduced the depth of side panels from 50 mils to 45 mils? That was the biggest mistake, as there is simply not enough space to slide cards inside the box comfortably, or without potentially damaging them or the sleeves. That 5 mils would make a massive difference. So learn from my mistakes, start measuring with the back panel at the right side of the box. Make sure you got this 50 mils depth on the side panels and you will be absolutely fine. Here you just have a little showcase of both deck boxes next to each other with some cards in and out. Anyway, it was fun little side quest which I enjoyed completing, and I think I will revisit again as I plan to collect all the starter boxes for Gundam Assemble game. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe and let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts? Will you be making your own, or maybe you already have? For now, this is it. Happy forging, and I see you next time.